Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So our boy, AGL, Vegito, we found out, oh geez, what about, I don't know, about a week ago or so, that he was getting his EZA. Now, his leader skill has been posted for a while, so that one's obviously not too hard to figure out. Dokkan does, for the most part, follow patterns. So this guy, AGL Vegito, we're going to look at the actual translations here in a minute, but you can see right here, so he's going to give AGL type Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 100%. And let's go ahead and look at the translations for the passive and the super attack, compliments of the boy Talon. So shout out to Gaming with Talon. He's really, really good. He does a lot for the community. And of course is a great influence to this channel. So a few things have changed. So his super attack. So after he gets to SA 14, he's going to raise allies' attack by 35%, which you guys might remember before, it was only 30%. Now his passive. Okay, so I hope you guys aren't... I want everyone to kind of just take a deep breath and let's wait to see the... the showcases on him. So when he hits the data and we can do the private showcases of him. So let's go ahead and check it out. So he's going to mitigate damage by 80% and counter with tremendous power on normal attacks only. So that part has not changed. That was honestly the best part of his card, so why would they change it, right? Now this is where it gets kind of weird. So if HP is 40% or below, you can foresee the enemy super attacks. So similar to the... not similar, exactly the same as the free-to-play Geist. And the Dokkan Fest exclusive Piccolo, who can also foresee super attacks. That is cool that they're kind of bringing that ability back. It obviously helps in something like Super Battle Road, or obviously the Legendary Goku event, where you never know where that dude's super in. It's kind of crazy. And then, if you are attacked, then you get an attack and defense buff of 40%. Now, I think that's where people are really, kind of hyper-reacting to this whole thing. So this 40% or below, or I'm sorry, yeah, this 40% or below, I think is kind of, I'm going to just say it, I think it's kind of weird. I think it's kind of whack. I don't know why they had to restrict it to 40%, man. That's, I don't know, to very rarely are you really even under 40%? So, again, in something like Super Battle Road, maybe, maybe you get touched up, but if you have Vegito, more than likely, if he's tanking all normals, right, and he's not taking damage from normals, probably... Well, okay, so if you get supered, obviously, you could go below 40. But if you get supered by more than one opponent, more than likely you're dead, right? That's just kind of how Super Battle Road goes. But if you have Vegito on your team, if you get supered once, probably you're gonna die. So I don't know, man. It's kind of tough to say. I would like to see him in action. So that part's weird. I wish they would have just made it like, I don't know, 80% or below, or 50, even 50% or below. But when you start getting below 50%, man, you got to start thinking about using items in a difficult event. So very rarely are you going to be hovering at 40% just to see where the super attacks are. Now, it doesn't matter if you heal, because if you already know where they're supering, it doesn't matter, right? So that part doesn't matter even if you heal. But anyway, so then let's move on to the next part of his passive. If you are attacked, then attack and defense plus 40%. Excuse me. So again, keeping in mind that he was hitting, so at the rainbow level, he's going to be hitting, on like a Patara team, he's going to be hitting for like, I don't know, 600-700k. If you have like double support, maybe you can get him up to like a million or close to a million. So with attack and defense up 40%, I think his attack is going to be just fine, to be quite honest. I think he's going to be hitting for well over a million. And then with all those counters, his APT is going to be just through the roof. So that counter with tremendous power is a 300% attack buff, or attack modifier, excuse me. So, you know, that part's fine. He's going to be still hitting very hard, or at the very least doing a lot of damage. It might not show up on one big super attack stat, so he might not be hitting for like a 3 million attack stat or anything crazy, but with all those counters, he's going to be doing a fair amount of damage. So people need to remember that. Always keep that in mind. Just because he's not hitting like an insane amount on his super attack doesn't mean he's not going to be doing a lot of damage. The part that concerns me is this defense plus 40%. So if you are attacked, then you're going to get your defense plus 40%. His defensive stat is not that high. It's like just over 10,000. So that's the part that concerns me. I wish they would have even made it attack and defense 50%. I think that would have been better, and it would have made him a little more OP. I know 10% doesn't seem like much, but it looks as though this guy is just going to be an overall well-rounded unit. He's not going to be super, super broken like we all maybe thought he was, but he's still going to be good nonetheless. So honestly, I don't think there's really much more else to say. I really just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a deep dive on what all of this is going to mean for you. So when you have this guy and when you're using him and when he's easy aid. So he's going to be very good. He's still, going to be hitting hard. Is still going to get touched up on super attacks, and it's just how it's going to go. But on normal attacks, he's invincible. I mean, at 40% defense and 80% damage reduction, he's invincible, for sure. So, but there you have it, guys. You can kind of, these int 18 and the STR, the int 18 and the STR 17. To me, they're kind of whatever. It's super annoying. We can look at them real quick. So they keep doing this thing, and I don't understand why, where these units have to be on the same rotation as one another. So this int 18, her leader skill is kind of, not that great. Attack, int, and STR types key +3, and then 50% to stats. You probably would never use that. Supreme damage, raises attack infinitely and greatly lowers defense, so that's good. And then this part, she's going to change rainbow orbs to int, which is, honestly, that's goofy. I don't know why she should just change a different type to rainbow. I don't understand. I suppose the idea here is that you're going to be running him with this STR, or I'm sorry, you're going to be running her with this STR 17. So you don't want two units changing to rainbow orbs, because then you're not going to have, any normal orbs on the board, or very few. So I sort of get it, but she's completely reliant on running with this STR 17. And when you are running her with 17, she's going to be getting attack and defense, an additional 70% attack and defense on top of her 80%. Which is very good. I mean, it's really good. And she's got a medium chance to dodge enemy attack. So that's good. 150%. That's really good, man. But again, you got to run her on the same team as 17. And then this 17 leader skill, tech, int, and strength types. It's the same as the 18. And then 50% to all stats. Supreme damage, he's going to infinitely stack defense, so he's going to be a lot more viable in those long events where he can infinitely raise his defense. So that's really good. And at easy A stats, that number is going to get really high really quickly. So that's cool. And he's going to greatly lower defense as well. He's going to change AGL orbs to rainbow, attack and defense 70%. And then when 18 is on the same rotation, not just the same team, but the same rotation, crit chance 17%, an extra 80% attack and defense, and a medium chance to do an additional super attack. So I just wanted to briefly go over that. I mean, to me, that's just kind of, you know, filler stuff. They're going to easy A every unit in the game, every older unit, and then continue to come out with absolutely busted units. But there you have it, guys. There is AGL Vegito. I kind of just wanted to go over him real quick. So something a little different today. No showcases, no nothing. I just wanted to kind of give my 2 cents. He's going to be very, very good. I just don't consider him like the best unit in the game, like maybe some of us thought he would be. You know, when he first came out, his ability to counter with tremendous power was absolutely, it was unheard of. And he was just doing the most insane amounts of damage. And the other part about it is you didn't need defense. Even if you got supered, the opponents really didn't hit that hard. And the hardest event in the game was like the hardest, the newest Dokkan event, you know? So it's like, okay, you obviously you guys, you can beat any Dokkan event with any team, you know, free to play or not. So anyway, guys, that's kind of it. Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.